Hey y'all, how you doing? I'm Daedlyn, Vandal's husband. You might have introduced me a little bit in some of his No Man's Sky videos, and actually that was one of our biggest intentions in creating the What the Fox project. We really wanted to get into this because Vandal loves to explore in all the video games he plays, and I was excited because I really wanted to fly. I'm really big into simulators. I love games that are complex, hard to learn. Some of y'all may have played like, what is that? The uh, World of Tanks is one of those type of simulators that can be easily approachable but hard to master. Mech Warrior, all through the ages, has been a great simulator. So I'm going to continue with the project, but I'm going to choose an actual flying game, not something like No Man's Sky where you just give the flight controls suggestions. I want something that handles like a real starfighter. So one of the best, easiest to approach yet hugely complex games is TIE Fighter. Now, the series did start with X-Wing, but that has a lot of gameplay issues that we can explain as we go along. So, not to hold it up any longer, let's jump right into the game, shall we? This game also has one of my favorite intros of all time because it totally reverses the normal way you see Star Wars. You always see the Empire as the bad guys, so just look at how it's written. Rebel terrorists, aided by spies and traitors. Cowardly blow. I'm not going to read this entire thing. I'm assuming you can read the slow scroll, but listen to the music too. This music is playing the Imperial March, and it's making it sound awesome. Like, wow, I'm a TIE fighter pilot and I'm a hero. I'm saving the galaxy by killing these people that in the movies are totally the good guys. So this game isn't just amazing for what it does for flight sims, because it's one of the best flight sims ever. It also, look, it makes these seem like heroic, awesome people. Now, as soon as you see the Emperor, you're going to realize, wow, you're totally a bad, evil douche. But please excuse his voice. I mean, remember that this game came out in 1994. This is the 1998 updated release.
On the verge of success. Soon, peace and order will be restored throughout the galaxy. Even now, our capable forces, led by Darth Vader, are striking back at the rebel insurgents.
Hopefully you never see that many fighters in game or it'll crash, just so you know.
The rebels are unprepared for our attack. Signal Vice Admiral Thrawn to launch his TIE squadrons immediately.
Just so you know, that was not James Earl Jones. They have an imitator that good.
This rebel stronghold has no hope of escape. Commence the attack.
Yes, sir.
Those space stations are freaking terrifying in the game, and you'll see. I would never fly this close to one. Yeah. That's the worst rebel gunner ever. Totally reversing the music. And I bet you just rooted those two TIE Interceptor pilots to blow up that X-Wing and A-Wing, right? Because that sounds freaking awesome.
Enter your name, pilot.
Bet you just saw that. That's a cool little aspect of the game. You don't enter your name, those dudes want to shoot you. You can make him do a little dance. But security is no joke. So let's put her name in, and then we'll enter the concourse. This is the concourse of the ship, or the main hub. I will have to let you know at this point, I have been on an actual aircraft carrier for the Navy, and while I've never seen anything like this room before, it's similar to a hangar bay in that it connects to all the other things. Here you'll have our training simulator, which I'll show you first. This will be New Battle. This is where you go to fly actual missions that advance the campaign. Here is the combat chamber, which I'll probably show you second. That's where death has no consequence. You can blow up as many times as you like, but you enter challenges to get medals and stuff for your character. This is the tech room, which I'll show you in just a little bit. That's where you go, and it gives you all the statistics and all the interesting little factoids about the different ships you can encounter. This is the film room, which is absolutely worthless because all of these games have some sort of weird bug where if you enter the recording in-game, the in-game recording, sometimes the AI will react differently, and you'll record something and then say maybe die 2 minutes into it and think, what the heck, I won this mission. That's because there's always been a bug with this room and it's never actually worked properly. The only way to record yourself is to use game recording software. So, I think the next thing I'll show you is the training simulator, and you can get just a feel of how actually complex this game is. So, this is our flight simulator. It's just to get familiar with the ships. I could go through each ship and give you a full description, but let's actually just try one out. I'd like to show you what the heads-up display looks like in the inside of the cockpit, how it's laid out, and as well I'd like to show you how the energy management system goes, because all of your energy comes from your engines, but you get to decide how much energy goes to your engines, how much goes to your blaster cannons, or how much goes to your shields if your ship is equipped with shields. So since I'd like you to show you as many systems as possible, I'm going to choose a ship that has shields, because the TIE Fighter doesn't, the TIE Interceptor does not, the TIE Bomber does not. The TIE Advance does, but it's not my favorite ship. I like this one the most. It's actually my favorite ship in the game, and let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is TIE Fighter. You can shoot those lasers. You can hit the W key, switch to ion cannon. If I had warheads, I could switch to those. So the goal of this obstacle course is really just to get familiar with what the game looks like, how the ships handle. Let me start describing to you what you're seeing. In the center of the screen, you see level 1, segments left, segments done, targets hit. That is normally in the game when you target something, where the details of your target will show up. Now, right above that, you see those twin green and blue lines. That is the charge of my cannons. You can see as I shoot, those the bright green is going down. It's left with a duller green. That shows that my cannons are still supercharged. Once the charge runs out, I'll be getting weaker and weaker blasts. In-game, I never use the weaker blasts because they're terrible. They only do about half the damage that a supercharged blast does. And you should be able to hear it. Yep, You see how that sounds like a little tweet? Yep. Well, I'm gonna start charging my cannons now. So I hit F9. My cannons are recharging at an increased rate, and I finished the first level. But as you can tell, this is a race. That little clock that's off to the right of the center segment of the heads-up display shows timer clicking down. So right now I'm going really slow. To the left of those blue and green bits, you can see 100%. Right now my engines are operating at 100%. But you can see that my blue line, the engine line, off to the right of the heads-up display, that's the lowest out of the bars right now, besides shields. And that the green line from L laser is up some. So I'm charging my blasters. I'm not charging my shields, but my engines are a little drained because I'm charging my cannons. So I'm not using shields at all right now because no one's going to shoot at me. I'm just doing an obstacle course. So how about I increase my speed a little bit by shield power redirecting to my engines at the maximum rate. Now you can see that my speed's picked up. That's because my engines have more power to operate with. I could redirect my blasters to go to my engines too and be going way faster. But at the same time, then I couldn't shoot these targets because eventually my blasters would run out of energy. And it's kind of fun to shoot things. Now, slowly you'll see that little picture, that little outline of my ship with the green lines, the green like half circles around it. That's my shield facing. The yellower and then redder and darker it gets, that's the energy for my shields depleting. I can set my shields aft, I can set my shields forward, or split them even. Since I'm draining my shields to power my engines, yeah, you can see it just went to yellow. Eventually it'll go to red, and then it'll get darker and just disappear completely. Which is okay. I'm not worried about getting shot right now. So this is the basic layout of the ship. You will see those bars indicating blaster charge, you'll see the shields, you'll see the outline of the ship. Damage to the ship will be shown as getting yellow and red, then you explode. There's also other commands that I could be doing right now, aside from changing my shield or changing what system is getting powered. I can link my cannons together if I want to shoot two, but not really a purpose here. These are just targets. But if I was trying to shoot, say, a moving target or an enemy, I'd probably want to link them just so I can shoot twice as much. You can see that the grouping of the shots are pretty easy, so if you're able to hit with one, you'll hit with them both. But yeah, this is the basic layout of the ship, and although every craft will have a different display, because clearly this looks like the cockpit of a assault gunboat, not the cockpit of a TIE fighter. The layout will move around a little bit, but essentially this is the information you will get regardless of what ship you're flying. And as you can see in the obstacle course, very slowly they're adding different elements of movement, of making it a little more complicated, and I believe after you get through, I think it's either 4 or 5 rounds of this, you get your training patch, which goes in your training record. It doesn't really serve any purpose other than bragging rights or a little medal you can get because your character's going through a military career right now. You can earn patches, you can earn medals. As you complete actual campaign objectives, you'll get promoted, go up in rank. Now, Star Wars ranks have never exactly been totally consistent, but whatever, it's fine. And as you can see, the time goes down each time, making it a little more difficult, but it's really easy to get your training patch for all of these different fighters. This will probably be the last one I do because you really want to see some action and not just shooting targets. But I want to show you a feature that was not included in No Man's Sky. Just watch. Collision detection! Woo! Yeah. From what I have heard from Vandal, if you get hit by an asteroid or something in space, your screen turns red for a bit, you go through it and cause a little bit of damage. Woo! That's awesome. Now, in this game, you can crash. Now, I'm going through an obstacle course. I'm not going to die. This is just a simulation. And that caused no damage to my ship. In game, if you get rammed by something, you explode and die. So, just saying, a game written in 95, upgraded in 98, has better detection than a game that was released just this year. I promise I'm not going to rip on that game too much longer. I said I was just disappointed because I really would like another spaceflight game. This is so much freaking fun. You'll see the next mission. Okay. Completed 5 levels. I think that's good. I'm going to hit the Q key and spacebar to end the mission. And as you can see, I received a training patch. Excuse me. Exit to briefing. And let's exit the simulator, and I'll show you exactly where that training patch went. Hit escape. This brings up the options menu. As you can see, I'm just leaving on medium. Just medium for right now. We'll see what happens. But I turned the music off because the music in this game is just a constant loop of the Star Wars theme. It's pretty boring. The music is the weakest point of this game, and I don't like it at all. The original TIE Fighter actually had much better music, and I'll show you a clip of that just at some point so you can see what actual good music sounds like. But just looping the Star Wars theme is boring. So, backup. What does this mean? In game, you can die. Most of the time, your character will eject and you'll be recovered. You get to replay the mission. But if you die for some reason, you can restore your pilot, or you can be captured. Oh, the capture mechanics in this game are pretty brutal. Either way, captured or dead, your game ends, basically, unless you have backup and restore on. So I've got that automatically on. Normally, if I'd be playing and not recording, I'd be putting the game on hard. I'd be turning off backups and just seeing how far I can get. But let's complete the whole game, regardless of if anything goes wrong or not. Record. I've never flown a real mission, and all it can show you is my assault gunboat training, which is the only thing I've done so far. But this will be where it records pretty much everything you do. You'll be able to scroll through pages and pages, and it'll go through how many different ships you've destroyed. It'll go through how many campaigns you've completed. It does a lot. So this game records itself pretty well. Medals, this is my training certificate. And as you can see, the assault gunboat's filled in because I've finished that one. It doesn't have anything else. I haven't completed anything else, so... And you can roll your sleeve down. I wonder why you can do that. Huh. Well, now let's see some actual action in the combat chamber, okay? It's play a little scene, climb into that. Okay, I'm going to show you TIE Fighter Mission 1, because this one I actually get to shoot at stuff, and you'll get to see stuff shoot at me, and we'll see how far I can get. I'm probably going to die in this one.
In this mission, you will learn the basic gunnery skills of targeting, aiming at and destroying fixed targets.
I mean, this guy sounds so professional. He's so...
Then you'll combine these skills with your piloting ability to maneuver with and engage moving targets.
He's doing a great job of actually explaining the mission.
You may continue at your option to one-on-one dogfighting contests of increasing difficulty.
Eventually they start flying in.
After the one-on-one encounters, you will face multiple enemies as the odds increase against you.
Yeah, eventually they have like 10 fighters flying
Follow the
against
radio
you at
instructions
once.
during flight. Use the L key to toggle the message log to review your instructions. In this mission,
Probably not
you will
going to
learn
do
the
that,
basic...
but let's enter the mission.
Alpha 1, don't touch anything until told to.
So, as you can see up top,
Hit the T key to target the
left
container in front
circle,
of you.
the left black circle,
Target 1
is
will turn
the
yellow,
sensor
indicated as the current target. Your targeting box will turn green to indicate a good shot. Fire at will to destroy target 1. It should take 8 hits.
Okay, he was explaining that, but I'm also going to explain, as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, that's the sensor in front of me. The yellow box moves around my target. I can hit T. You know, let's see. In-flight sound effects. Let's turn that down, because the TIE Fighter's a bit loud. There we go. Okay, that's better. But the yellow box goes around my target. I can hit T, and I cycle forward through targets. I can hit Y, cycle backwards through targets. And as you can see, as I'm close to some of these, see how it says no cargo in that targeting site? That's because I'm close enough for my sensors to work to inspect it. Apparently this one's just a little further away, so I can't inspect it, but it doesn't really matter. You're just supposed to destroy it. But I can hit R and E key won't work yet for targeting. But as you can see in the center of the screen, this is a container. It's basically a space box. People put cargo in them and stuff and leave them for other people to find in space and tow them around. But as you can see, its systems are at 100%, which means it's not disabled. Its hull is at 100%, so it hasn't been damaged, and now it has. So that drops to 86. The distance is 0.2. Now, that won't mean a whole lot until you actually pay attention to it in game, but basically at, say, 1.5 distance, you can start using your missiles. Unless it's a capital ship, you can engage from a bit further away. But, yeah, I can also basically click my joystick and target whatever my reticule's over. But this is just a matter of destroying targets, and you don't need to destroy them in any order. Of course, the Imperial dude's going to come over the radio and tell me what to do. I can also hit the G key, and this will show you my goals. Now, this is a reason I'm playing TIE Fighter and not playing X-Wing, because in TIE Fighter you can bring this up, and the game lets you know if you failed an objective, and then you get to try it again. But X-Wing did not have this. X-Wing also did not tell you if you failed the mission. And X-Wing's missions would typically last anywhere from 25 to almost 40 minutes, whereas TIE Fighters typically last anywhere from 15 to 20 at most. So, trying to play a game where you don't know if you've succeeded or not, maybe that makes it more realistic, more like being an actual pilot, but I don't care. I think that's bad. So, I'm going to link my cannons. I'm going to recharge them at an increased rate. And this is probably going to be the power setting I leave my TIE Fighter at the rest of the time.
Target destroyed.
So, he's destroyed.
Target destroyed.
He's destroyed.
Press the T key to target the next container.
Target destroyed.
Hit the 9 key to see your right forward view.
Superb work, Alpha 1. Target destroyed.
Continue until you have destroyed all of the containers. Return to forward view by pressing the 8 key and check your forward sensor.
Excellent work, Alpha 1. Target destroyed.
Reset your laser recharge rate to maintain a full charge by pressing the F9 key. Steer your craft to the right toward the bracketed target.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Align the target in your sights and the targeting box will turn green.
Excellent work, Alpha 1. Target destroyed.
Now destroy target 2.
Excellent work, Alpha 1. Primary objectives completed.
Congratulations, your basic gunnery skills are adequate. Go to 2/3 throttle and prepare to engage moving targets.
As you can see, I'm moving a little bit fast.
Target mover 1 and engage it. Hit the R key to target your nearest enemy. Successive craft will increase your challenge.
Now, here's another thing about the game you gotta be careful
To match
about.
speed with the target, press the return key.
When you destroy enemies, well, see, these guys really don't mind ramming you. But when you destroy enemies, sometimes their fuselage or a wing can break away.
Excellent shooting.
It becomes a projectile, and it will kill you. So I need to pay close attention to that distance reading and not get too close and ram them. Because these ships have shields, and their AI is telling them, I don't care if I run into this guy, because TIE Fighters do not have shields, and I could not survive the damage from ramming one of these aircraft. As you can see, each one is slowly gaining more and more shields, turning a little bit tighter. Different AI in this game, or there's different pilots, basically. And different pilots have increasing levels of skill.
Excellent work, Alpha 1. Secondary mission objectives completed.
Good shooting, Alpha 1. Quit now or stay to fight. Be warned, the odds will steadily increase against you.
He's not kidding. I'm probably going to die. I'm not going to lie. When they send 10 fighters to fight you at once, that's about the point where I can't do it anymore. So this guy's a fighter, but his AI doesn't kick on for at least a little bit. He's probably going to turn to try to shoot at me. But he might, he's taking a wider turn. See, if I had run into that exploding fuselage, it would have just killed me. Well, good hit.
Excellent shooting.
I mean, is it cheap that I'm shooting these guys as soon as they exit the hangar? Maybe. But I'm an Imperial. These actually aren't rebels. They're blue. Ooh, that was close. You can actually hear ships. Ooh, that was another close explosion.
Excellent hunting, Alpha 1.
That guy was easy. Now they're going to start launching Daedlyn.
Superb shooting, Alpha 1.
See, the fighters now, typically one will break away and try to fly in a straight line so you get behind them. See, I turn away like that because at that point, they're see, the fighters do not mind trying to run into you. Now I'm going to fight 3 at once. Great. Now their AI is probably on. Dang it.
Good hunting.
Got one. Okay, this guy's gonna shoot. Ooh, woo. Oh, he is close. Oh, and the other guy's shooting at me. They are good at doing that. Obviously, the more... dang it. The more... well, he's shooting. He's shooting. Oh, and he's close. Wow, I came within, like, point something units to that guy. Do I know what those distance numbers mean? Like, what a point whatever is? No. I don't know. That's meters or if that's...
Excellent shooting,
that
Alpha
was
1.
another close one. Now there's going to be 4 at once. Well, got one of you before you even realized you were alive. Okay. Oh, shoot! That was... see, nope, another guy shooting at me. As if I haven't explained yet, obviously that red reticule that's lighting up, that's obviously that you're being targeted, and you are actively being shot at. Oh, God, that was close. Okay. Now I'm fighting 5 at once. As you could... This is obviously totally unfair, but that's the point. That one guy's just flying to trap me. I'm continuously hitting the R key, which the R key is the nearest enemy to you. In the middle of a more chaotic dogfight, I would be hitting the E key, because that's the nearest enemy. Oh, that's the nearest enemy that is actively targeting you. But I'm the only person out here, so obviously they're all targeting me. There we go. Let's see. Got him. Oh boy, now it's 6. This is not gonna be easy. Whew. Lots of shooting. Oh, crap. Oh, man. That is...
Excellent work, Alpha 1.
Well, thank you, Imperial Boss Man. I do think that was excellent work. Considering we're the Empire, we have hundreds of these ships. You could maybe give me some backup or something, but yeah. Oh, wow. I think both of them are really close and really shooting. Um, nah, I'm just kidding. This is training. They just want to know that in case you happen to be an Imperial fighter up against lots of rebel scum, you can handle yourself. Oh! I nearly flew into the explosion. That would have been bad. And as you can tell, these are, if you don't know your Star Wars ships, these are Z95s. They are not X-Wings. They are much, much, much weaker. Their hull is... Whoa! God, stop trying to ram me! Now... Oh... Dodesi? Well, I think I'm dead. I didn't get any one of those fighters before they all turned on. Dang it. What the heck? I think
Excellent work.
we might be seeing a bug, because... Oh, man, those blaster bolts are coming pretty dang close. Oh. Dang it. What does Dodesi mean? And some of these guys are entering the hangar? What? Oh, crap. I can't do it. Too many bolts right behind me. Oh, man. Got you. But some of those ships were getting destroyed, and I wasn't shooting at them. I wonder if...
Superb work, Alpha 1.
I wonder if there's something wrong with these ships, like some are actually shooting at each other for some reason. Yeah, sometimes that happens. It's honestly, oh, a weird bug. See, whenever, oh, you can see that I turn a bit wildly whenever, because basically they're lining up shots on you. It's almost like, you know, those old, Star Wars, the flight scenes were based off of World War II dogfights, but, you know, in those World War II movies or something, like you'll have fighters and they'll be strafing the beach or something. Well, shots here, the AI sort of lines up on you. See how those bolts are getting closer and closer all around me? So...
Good hunting, Alpha 1.
Whoa, that nearly destroyed me. Oh, crap. Now they're coming out with X-Wings? Well, I'm dead. Oh, I am so dead. As you can see, these are good X-Wing pilots. And you can see that they're taking a lot more hits. I haven't even dinked this guy's shields yet. Oh, man. Finally got to those shields. Jeez. And they're already recharging. And you can see...
Excellent shooting, Alpha 1.
I think all of these guys are faster than me, too. These guys are good. Oh, man. They're good. Ooh, so good that they know how to make a tight turn and try to ram me. Oh, man. Oh, they're faster than me. Which means that flying in a straight line at all is very dangerous. I am being shot in every direction right now. And the people that are closest to me want to run into me. Gotcha, you little... Oh, man. Oh! Oh, I got hit! Ah, crap. Hey, I still think that was pretty awesome. That was pretty good fight right there. Dang, that is so hard though. Wow. Okay. Um, the score actually ends up getting dropped when you explode like that, but that's still a pretty good score. Not that it matters. I mean, the thing is, there's some sort of weird calculation for scores. If I started doing all of these missions, your score will add up, and it's possible to actually get promoted a couple times before you ever do a real mission. Because I could also be doing fake missions for all of these other guys. So, for the next video, I'll be showing you an actual mission. And here's where we'll select what campaign we're doing. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll be doing this one because we're going to do these missions in order. Battle 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with Battle 1. We'll do these missions in order. But here, let's do Join Battle. And this will be where we go to next time for our next video. We'll talk to this wonderful young gentleman right here, the flight officer, and he'll let us know what we're going to do, and then we'll enter the mission. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that maybe it moved a little slow, might have been a little boring just to watch me basically fly around, shoot stationary targets, and then get exploded by trying to fight a large group of X-Wings, but, you know, now in this you'll actually get to see some real scenarios and real missions, and from this point on I don't think we're going to do any more of the training stuff. We'll just go straight for let's do the campaign. Let's go for the real stuff. So, all right. Well, this has been Daedlyn, and you all have a wonderful day.